So I saw a video by this Jesse Spots who is kind of spray painting a ball, and I thought that that was pretty neat because I'm not fully convinced that Earth is a completely flat, infinite plane, but I do think they're hiding the South Pole from us. So this is similar to a Jesse Spots video, but I just wanted to put this out there, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I came up with. So this would be the sun moving above our heads and setting and rising around us at the North Pole. Okay, so that being said, what I think is right here in this general location of the top of our world is where we reside, and this is the South Pole in the middle. And when you cross that, I think there's a whole new world with its own sun that goes around just the same as it does for us, and then rises over here. Now, this is what I think the world might look like. This area right here being an ice-sleeted, very heavy stormed, probably about 100,000 miles from where we live here, right here. Okay, the boundary would be the North Pole here around us. So that's what we consider North Pole or South Pole right here. You'd have to travel through all of the storms in the center mass right here to get to the other worlds or continents of the same planet over here. And I think it has its own sun that goes around here. So you have two suns, one here and one here, and I do think that the Earth gives birth to it right there out of the pole, and then it just swings around right there. And this one too, the Earth gives birth to the sun, and then it takes its place in the pole. You got to remember that the pole is an electrically charged magnetic area. So what is the sun? What could the sun be? Maybe the sun is just a electrically charged plasma ball that's spinning on the poles. Electrically charged ball of plasma right there. So you got one here, you got one here. You cannot go through it here. You can't get through that. It's probably 1,000-mile-an-hour winds, one blowing this way, the other blowing this way, cycling around the Earth right here. So you do have to go through space, go all the way around, and then pow, you're on the other side of the world in a whole new location of planet Earth. Right there. That's probably closer to what it looks like. Of course, the sun would never shine here. That's only gas, liquid, ice, and horrible terrains here. But this is where all the energy is coming out right there and over here. Positive and a negative charge. Suns are a positive and the negative charge of the electromagnetic sphere. So you still probably have to go through space to get around it and land here. Maybe that's what they're doing with rockets. They're always going like this, as if they're just gonna land right back down on Earth somewhere. They're going above and around the storm to get here into the new world. Maybe there's people there already. Maybe those people don't want us there. Maybe they guard maybe something up in here. So maybe you can't get to the South Pole. It's guarded. Not that you'd ever make it through this. Not that you'd ever make it through that ice sheet and terrains. Like I said, I'm not completely convinced that we're a flat plane, but in this idea, Earth is 8 to 10 times bigger than they say, because up here it's a 25-mile circumference right there, and that's the 25,000-mile equator right there. So if it's 10 times bigger, the calculations we're using to find any of this curvature is not going to be correct, because the ball is 10 times larger than they say. And they're not going to tell you that the land is over here too. There's land right there, and there's land right there. This land is our land, and this land is whoever else's land. I also like the effect my painting got here with stars around it. It's kind of neat. So check out the different, just on a crappy painting, all of the different aspects of this thing. So you got a sun here and a sun here, but nothing through here. It's going to be dark. It looked more like, maybe like, my other flashlight got, it looked more like this and this. You had two suns. Of course, it would never reach that far. But you figure a sun here, like such, and a sun here, like such, only heating a small portion of the Earth here and up there. It's probably smaller, even the sun's very small. It's just an electrical charge that's going around the poles. This one probably turns this way, and then of course we already know that our sun goes this way. It's going clockwise. So maybe the sun on the other side goes counterclockwise around this way. Maybe the storms in the center through here, one goes this way and the other's going this way, or this is this way it'll probably be going this way here. It's going opposite of the sun. So if our sun's rising and coming around us here like such, then this storm is going this way on the center through the ice and making a horrible mess right here. And then again, on this side, the sun will be going counterclockwise, and this storm will be going this way, like such, creating crazy, I mean, gigantic hurricanes in here, you know, which we already know somehow we get some effect from that. We get the baby storms that branch out of here and come up and hit us up on the coasts. So they're just a baby. They're just an aspect of this circle, and then every now and then one breaks off and comes up and gives us a little flood and lots of weather. But I think, like such, figure, I'm like trying to hold two flashlights, but you get the just idea. So we're up here, we got a little pin dot sun, you know, probably looks, you know, I mean, this painting looks very fake without these lights. With the light, it looks, I mean, you can tell it's a painting. I mean, you can see the boundary. But when I'm doing these effects on it, it's almost like, wow. I mean, it's pretty, got some realistic, you can get, and again, you can see how the sun, oh, there's Nibiru right there, the planet with wings. That's our planet Nibiru. Planet X, it's coming at us. Here it is. And it's just a flashlight. Oh, there's a spaceship coming in. But anyways, this is I thought that was a really neat idea. The Earth is bigger than we think. And we think that the sun is huge, but really it's not. It's small. Look at that. Look at that effect. This is something you'd see from NASA. Look at that. Sun's closing in, and it's rising on the other side. There it is. There it is. See, I think the space shuttle and all that, and the ISS, they're just up here circling us right here. They can't get past not a radiation belt, but electromagnetic fields that shut their equipment off. EMPs, anything out here, it's like going through an EMP. Anything around the Earth right there would be like a gigantic EMP. You got to be above and outside of Earth's magnetic field to get over to here, because there's no way we can go through here. You can't do it. That's 100,000 miles from right there to there. 100,000 miles. Earth's 10 times bigger. At least 8. Here's our part of the world. That's what we know. That's what we have mapped over here. Maybe somebody else has already mapped it. Maybe somebody's there and they don't want us there. Maybe NASA doesn't want to say that there's more land yet. Maybe they're saving it for when we get too populated. But isn't that neat? Look at, there's the sun. There's the sun right there, right? And it's moving. So we're in space looking back at Earth. We're in space looking back at Earth. See? There's our sun. Right there. Here's the other sun. Over here. See? That light does not travel forever. See? This is... What if I did it like that? There you go. There's the Earth. All of its glory. Some background stars. There's the Great Rift right there. I mean, look at that. There's Earth. Home. Sweet home. All I know is I'd love to explore past all of that. Be so cool. Look at that. Pretty neat. Shut that off. And that's what Earth probably looks like from space, from outside the boundaries of what we call Van Allen belts, but probably closer to being an electromagnetic field. See it in the center there still? That's our electromagnetic field pulsating. Our suns. Look at now I got a moon. There's moons now. Look at that. Look at the moon. It's got its own moon over there too. See that? Got two moons. So awesome. Look at that. Probably wouldn't see any of that stuff that we're in the middle. This is what Earth would look like if we got past space and we were able to take it. Look at that. Here's that moons. Look at, there's the moon going around the sun. There it is. There's another one. I mean, totally cool. Look at, there's the suns and the moons. I wonder if the other side has a moon or if we only have the moon. I don't know. Be kind of crazy. But is that what the moon is? A reflection off of the magnetic field? It's just a light that stays. Look at how it stays. You're only seeing one part of it. So, and then of course, look at that. That could be NASA photograph right there. NASA's pictures from space. Look at, mine's got stars. It's crazy. Look at this. There's the moon right there too, so it's all lit up by the sun. 40,000, 93 million miles away. There it is. There's the effect. You know? You got a moon, sun, and the earth. This is how they like to keep it. Look at, now it's spinning. Look at that. Oh, got the Great Rift right over here. Look at the Great Rift. Right there. There we go. Now we're getting stars too. Oh, that's Earth. For sure. Look at, there's the moon right there. Everybody's seeing it on the other side of the... There it is, circling. There it is. The moon. Earth. And the sun. Boom. From space.